knows the spice controls the universe.
Yeah, it's rich in bubbly goodness.
Do you remember when you lost your passion for this work?
I invited another friend. I hope that's okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, bringing you that spice to sci-fi and pop culture analysis. And welcome to another episode of Lorena's After School Specials, where, guests who can't get together with us for lunch, you know what? We go ahead and we meet them after school and still have the same old fun and good time. So speaking of good times, what's up, Fat Steven? Oh, I like the new Avatar District. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Thank you. It's covered up right now, but it's on the page. Sorry, I'm a weird out of energy. Hi, how's it going? I'm trying to sound excited. For some reason, I just felt like I want to have a nap all of a sudden. It was like I was staring at that one picture too long. I was like, that's kind of relaxing. How are you?
I'm doing good. Trying not to complain about how cool it is.
Right. I gotta get rid of this cam. My shrine's showing. There we go. That's better. My fatal shrine. So happy Saturday. For those who don't know, yes, we do record on Saturdays for future shows. So how's your weekend going?
Weekend's going pretty good. Hit the gym, did some domestic engineering, and
that's house cleaning.
Yeah. That's kind of class it up a bit. And then after that, going to be looking at some videos on Drunk 3PO's channel to get prepped for our special brunch stream, which by the time folks see this, will have already aired. So go back and check that taping, the live stream that we did with Drunk 3PO to bring awareness to the charity that he's supporting. It's a charity called Operation Underground Railroad that helps to stop sexual trafficking and exploitation of children. So definitely do check that recording out.
And the same time, we'll try to also have the description if you want to donate to that charity, even if this video is before or after the fact. So check it out, then give Drunk's channel a view later. But we do have someone in here that can actually give us some of the stuff we haven't seen in his videos, like maybe him snoring on stream. With his hand leaning on the chair. He probably has more dirty secrets than most, but we didn't ask the other council members.
No, we didn't. But you know what? That's cool because each one brings a certain
delicacy,
dimension. Yes, dimension and delicious secrets about the Dark Council.
Especially when it's covered in the nice crispy skin and it's just came out of the bucket and it makes you feel so warm and tasty.
Yeah, with a side of biscuits usually.
Yeah, or popcorn.
Well, without further ado, let's bring him up, shall we?
I hope he doesn't vanish.
Hey, Fatal J! What is up, Fatal J, one of the members of the Dark Council? How are you doing?
I am doing absolutely well, wonderful, and beautiful. In fact, Steven, speaking of secrets, if you look on my computer, look at the history, I will be an embarrassed man. Okay? Thank you.
Bro, I save all the pictures. I have it when you were young and because I remember that one stream you did where he was like, this is what happens when Fatal doesn't drink Sam's Club soda for a month. And then there's the after.
When I was like 200 pounds lighter. Yeah.
My back didn't hurt so much back then.
No, it didn't. Less gravity.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
that was
That
usually,
whole-
I drink so much soda, my back hurts. Everyone's looking at you like that's not a good sign.
That whole
Yeah.
thing about the Sam's Cola, I was on the floor. I was laughing so hard.
Drunk still think that's the funniest thing known to man. Like that's the
It
only
is.
thing he bring up. Sam Cola. That's all he bring up. And that was a very serious question at the time.
I
You-
know.
Yeah, but you
Why
dropped
when
it
I
at the
drink Sam Cola,
weirdest.
my back hurts and my chest hurts?
Yeah, but you guys were like
Question.
talking about something like so serious, and out of the blue, all you hear is Fatal going, "Yo, you guys drink soda? Your back hurts?" And it was like way out of the left field, and everyone just stopped because you made
It
everyone's
was.
brain
I'm
reset.
just like, why is he talking about soda in
You
his,
got to-
in his back?
you got-
Granted, Walmart has some good private label snack foods, including sodas. I mean, I don't have theirs now, but I have like their unsweetened seltzer water. Like that's good.
The seltzers
they
are
have-
actually, seltzer's actually better for you than most carbonated drinks because the carbonation, most people don't know, can actually it starts eating at the lining of your stomach if you would drink a lot of soda.
That's crazy. Because you're right. You notice when you put cola on a battery, what it do?
Yeah,
eats
it
the
charges up my
erosion.
flashlight.
So what is that? I've been drinking so much soda for years, gallons. Do I even have a lining in my stomach to eat out?
I don't know. Have you tried eating a battery and seeing how long it takes to poop out?
It's probably like a battery, a eroded battery right now in my stomach. It's crazy, man.
That's wild. I didn't
Yeah.
have that issue, but I wasn't really I would have soda, but I wasn't like a huge soda drinker. I'd have like maybe one Diet Coke a day and the rest would be like tea and stuff like that.
Every time
Mhm.
I try to be positive and drink nothing but water, my
Mhm.
brain and my body tells me, you're about to suffer today. I'm going to
Oh,
make sure
yeah.
you have headaches. I'm going to make sure you're grumpy. I'm going to make
Dang.
sure you're irritated. I'm going to make sure people get on your nerves. I'm going to make sure your legs hurt. You have aches and pains in your body. You try to drink healthy again, you will suffer more.
Wow.
Dang.
We don't need a commercial now for this episode. This
That's-
depression mode has been brought to you by Fatal J. I drink too much soda and my legs hurt.
If they could just come out with like water and
That
it
flavor?
tastes like something that tastes like something.
You mean
And
flavored water?
The water, the chemicals in the water is still H2O. I would drink it.
Oh, they do have something.
Yeah, like
It's
miso and all.
called, no, it's called the water is because this is the deal because I
Okay.
cannot drink straight water. I think straight water is disgusting. So I will usually either cut up either Granny Smith apple in it or put like a lime slice in it because
But watch
that
this.
changes the
As
pH
soon
of
as you put the
water.
lime, as soon as you put the apple in there,
Mhm.
the chemicals change inside the water, and you're no longer drinking water. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm going to be the first scientist because I am a scientist, bitch. You didn't know that, did you? I'm gonna be the scientist that come out
Mhm.
with the first water that drinks that tastes like Sam's Cola, and it still have
Like
the
Sam.
components. It still have the components. You remember the elements we used to do in high school? It's going to have the
Uh-huh.
same elements and components of H2O, and everybody on this panel will be billionaires thanks to Fatal J.
Tasting like
So-
Sam's Cola.
You mean hydrogen and 2 parts water? Or is it 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part water?
H2O, hydrogen, 2 times oxygen.
Okay.
Well, they
Genius.
still have,
But
well, no,
didn't-
to put you back to that, they still do have that. And I'll tell you what brand it is because I
Okay,
love it,
tell
but
me.
it's expensive as heck and there's a knockoff. Fiji water. Comes from an
Yeah.
aquifer down in Fiji.
Okay, how it tastes though? It got a taste to
Oh,
it?
it tastes really good. Like it does not have this weird, because again, I don't like plain water, but I'll drink that. And it's awesome because there's something about the layers of volcanic rock that water has to go through to get purified and it's different. And I used to think it was BS till I started drinking it. And they have something called electrolyte water. where
You ever drink
change
tap
the
water?
pH. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Okay, watch this. Watch this. Watch
doesn't
this.
Flint,
Have
Michigan
have
have
y'all
its
ever
own
thought
flavored
about
water?
this? Steven,
What?
peep this though, Fast Steven. You drunk tap water before, right, Fast Steven?
Yes.
Okay. When you drink from a water fountain, that's tap water, right?
I don't know. I don't really drink from public fountains. That's just
Okay,
nasty.
but you drunk from
Yeah,
a water
I don't
fountain
either.
before. We've all
That's
drunk from a water
nasty.
fountain before. Okay, now
Yeah.
think about this: the same water that you're drinking from a water fountain or a sink is the same water that's in your toilet.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Why haven't nobody made?
Unless you get a filter, you absolutely right.
How do they separate the waters?
Filtration systems.
That's
guess
true.
so.
If you have a filter on your sink, like I have a filter
But
on
what
mine.
if the toilet filtration accidentally slips in the sink or the water fountain?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay, so when the water goes down the drain in the sink and the water goes down the drain from the toilet, who's to tell you that those pipes don't go into the same sewer?
Well, that's the way out. That's how they go.
Yeah, but they
see,
could filter it back
out of
in. Don't they
No,
filter
it's
it back?
No,
No,
it would
it's
go
going
through
back.
numerous facilities as well as a decontamination area. Like usually, that's like that one X-Files episode where that thing was hiding in the water. Like
Yeah.
it's a what is it called? I can't remember the name.
Here it's called a wastewater treatment
That's
plant.
it.
So any of the water that comes out, they also call it reclaimed water. So water that, goes down your sink, you flush it down the toilet, industrial companies have that runoff and stuff like that. That all goes back in return pipes. It's always a different direction. It goes in return pipes down to the wastewater treatment plant, and then they treat it to take out all the chemicals and the sewage and all that crap and filtration before it's allowed to go back in.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not like there's some guy sitting there at the end of the toilet going, "Please don't be no poop," and they're filling up 2 liters of bottles and sending it back to the store.
But that was actually a question in school. We're like, well, what happens when you poop and do a crap in the toilet? Where does that water go back? And that's when we found out about the wastewater treatment plants, which usually have a very, very distinctive smell if you drive past.
And then it was a commercial that really blew my mind and got me thinking about this stuff now. It was a commercial when I was a little kid. It told you how to save water. So when you brushing your teeth, you know how you usually keep the water going in the sink? Okay. Yeah. Well, on the commercial, it was a little boy who kept the faucet going, and then it was like a fish, and like the ocean was going down, and the fish could it was just enough water for the fish, and he was like, "Please, turn off the water so I can breathe." And that blew my freaking mind. Like I was like, "Dang!" So if I let the sink run, it's gonna kill all fish in the ocean.
I'm picturing Fatal right now as a kid sitting there at the fountain, letting it run, like in the bathroom, and hoping you can hear the fish screaming from his apartment or house.
I was scared. I was like, I've been killing aqua life this whole time. Y'all never seen that commercial when the fish were like,
I've seen it. It's hyperbole, but it kind of gets the point across in a way that a kid would understand. Scared the crap out of you, like, oh my god, if I leave the water on, the fish are gonna die. But it kind of imprints to tell you, okay, maybe I shouldn't, waste water. So that's when it was like, okay, I need to turn the water off when I'm brushing my teeth. When I'm ready to rinse my teeth, then I'll go ahead and I'll turn it off.
And Lorena, look how they mentally messed me up, because now
I think that was the Sam's Club.
I'm not drinking water. I'm killing my body daily drinking soda. So all the fish out there, thank Fatal J for saving your life. You see, I thank Lorena for the lunch break, because now I'm starting to go back and see what all this trauma is going on in my life.
I want to blow your mind, Fatal. Imagine being a kid and you're like I was saying earlier, like you're turning on the faucet, you're hoping you hear fish scream, you don't hear anything, so you go into your kitchen, you make a tuna sandwich, you start opening that can, and all you hear is ah.
That's different. I love tuna fish. I will kill millions of fish because I love tuna fish.
Oh yeah, it's so good. A little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mayo, shredded cheese, and crushed up crackers.
And that's it. And then get the Lay's potato chips, and you good to go.
Yeah.
You good to go.
Absolutely. So speaking of school and speaking of food, we gotta always ask this question from our guest. What are your memories of lunchtime at school?
Oh man, I can remember one time I was coming out the lunch line, okay, and I always had this table that I always sit at, and You know, everything was fine and dandy. I sat down, got my stuff, and I had a chair. And it was a special chair just for me. I pulled the chair up to the table and I said, I forgot to get some sugar cookies. So I went to go get some sugar cookies, came back, and I noticed my chair was gone. I looked at the next table and it was a bunch of Hispanic guys. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed one of the Hispanic guys was sitting in my chair. I said, okay, I'm going to be Mr. Big Bad Fatal and try to take my chair back. Now, I knew in the back of my mind these guys was in a Hispanic gang, but I still wanted to flex my muscles. This is how keeping it real goes wrong. So I walked up to the dude, looked down at him. I said, I think that's my chair. You should give me my chair back. The Hispanic guy didn't say any words. He just stood up and looked me dead in my eye. I wasn't thinking nothing of it, even though my heart started pumping a little bit more than usual. Mm-hmm. As I looked around, I noticed not only he was standing up looking at me, but that whole crowd. And it seemed like a crowd. It might have been just 4 guys. But the crowd of Hispanic guys at the table all stood up. And then I told myself and I told the guy, you know what? That wasn't my chair I was looking for. My chair is way over here. Thank you. You have a nice day. And there you go.
So I think there's more to that story.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad that it wasn't more to the story, or it wouldn't be a Fatal J right here. Okay.
Well, I have a question though, Fatal, for lunch besides the chair. Did you guys have square pizza?
We had round pieces, but they was called Stone Willies, and they was like little baby pieces. They was really good.
Really?
Yeah. Really tasty. But it made me think these things were too addictive. I don't know what they was really putting in that stuff, because I mean, people was doing in my high school, people was doing some wild things for those pizzas that I can't speak on the show because this is a nice, wholesome show.
You haven't been here long, have you?
Sometimes it's going south real quick.
Yeah. Like, did you see the sadness in his face when he thought he was actually holding one of those pizzas? And he was like, I really miss him. Like Romeo and Juliet thing was about to burst out.
But I get it because, well, we had sometimes we'd have round, very rare we'd have round pizzas, but mostly it was the square pizza on the cookie sheet and they cut it and all that. But when it's good pizza and it's hot and the crust is nice and flaky and there's all that layers of just cheese and salt and it's like, I can't believe they let us have this food at school.
Did you guys ever have those at other schools I was at? They had like the big gigantic slices. Did y'all ever have the gigantic slices of pizza? It was like just one huge slice.
Yeah, we did not have those at our school, which kind of pissed me off because we would have to go off campus, like to the local pizza joints. Then you could get, like the big slices of New York pizza that fold up. We could get it from there. We could get them if we ordered pizza after school for after school events and whatnot. But they didn't serve it for lunch, probably because it's that addictive.
Did y'all ever have a drink at your high school or elementary, whatever, called Surge? You remember a drink called Surge?
Is that the one that was the caffeine one, wasn't it?
Oh,
it looked like a thermos. It looked like a thermos, right?
I don't know, but just that taste, it was like I don't know, it was weird. It was a weird taste, but it was just so addicting. Like when they say people shouldn't eat other human beings because they're craving, you wouldn't have no other craving like that. With that Surge, it had a craving that I never had another craving for, not even Sam's Cola, and you can't find this drink anywhere.
That's probably why they stopped making it.
Surge.
It's like Mountain Dew Code Red. Which
it's like Mountain Dew.
I can't find that anymore.
It's like Sprite. It's like Gatorade. It was like 1,000 drinks in one.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to find out. We're going to have to look that up. What happened to Surge? What
yeah,
what do we look it up and it says
what
surge
you
have killed
got here?
4,000
You just-
people?
Yes, because it was this crazy energy drink. Yeah, Surge is back. Really?
It says Amazon.
Surge.
Amazon got everything. I think Amazon was selling Zima for a while there.
Ugh, I'll take a Zima over Rev. If you guys remember Rev, it looked like
What was
Blue
Zima? Was
Crazy.
that the alcohol beverage that wasn't alcohol?
We used to nickname Zima malt liquor for white people.
Wow.
That's what we used
All
to
right.
call. That's what we used to call it. Oh yeah, but no. Go back and watch the Zima commercials. It is so freaking 90s. It's crazy.
Surge. Until very recently, Surge was discontinued in the U.S. By 2001, with sales slipping, Coca-Cola started to pull the plug on our dear Surge. The soda was pulled from the shelves in 2001, and production of the soda syrup for soda fountains stopped in 2002.
You know what? Let me find Zima.
And then it was a rumor that came out around our schools. I think my school was the reason why Surge, the sales slipped, because it was a weird rumor that came around that said Surge made a certain body part shrink.
Oh, well, that might be a problem.
I stopped drinking it when they said that. Everybody else stopped, and I noticed the Coca-Cola guy that used to replenish the Surge on a weekly basis, he stopped putting Surge in there.
Wow.
Who started that rumor? I don't know. I don't know if that was a worldwide rumor, but if you want to destroy a company, just say that the product makes a certain body part shrink.
Yeah, that
Nipples?
yeah. That
I'm not gonna say anything except body parts.
They said body parts, y'all.
I could say your fingers shrink, your nose shrink. Hey.
Yeah, I think y'all could fill in the blank. But
What's the deal with Zima and Jolly Ranchers? That's a new mix.
I didn't know about the Jolly Ranchers, but this was basically what Zima came in. So I forgot. It came in a bottle instead of a can. But yeah, it was my God, it was just like this like malt liquor, citrusy tasting kind of thing. I've never had it with Jolly Ranchers, but I will definitely have to try it because I do love Jolly Rancher candy.
Can you get drunk out Zima?
You can. I never did.
Can you believe I got drunk one time off of Mike Hart's lemonade?
Really?
I can believe it.
I'm serious. That stuff is stronger than what people make it seem. I'm telling you. And
You
I was
should try it.
weird. Like I wasn't even feeling like the regular drunk, happy, sloppy, weird. I mean, yeah, weird. I felt I might have to go to the hospital type weird.
Let's see. I don't like using Wikipedia, but for this it is here. So
Mike Hart's lemonade, don't be fooled, ladies and gentlemen. That stuff right there will get you in trouble.
If you're one, have you guys ever had the what's it called? Crazy Uncle root beer. They did it so perfectly that all you taste is the root beer and you don't taste the alcohol in it until you try to stand up.
Oh, I had a
It's better than Captain
haven't.
Morgan. Because Captain
Really?
Morgan's is too sweet, right? It really destroys it.
Captain Morgan spice rum. Yeah, it is really
No, they have a root beer.
though. They have a root. I didn't know they had a root beer.
There's I can blow your mind. There's even a birthday cake, Smirnoff.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Hold on. For this moment right now, are you Knuckles from Sonic?
I'm Ugandan Knuckles. I'm the Do you know the way?
I
got
you. I got you.
But yeah, Zima's just clear malt liquor. Yeah. Marketed as an alternative to beer. So it's in the category of like wine cooler. Well, a cooler, but not made with wine, but a cooler made with malt liquor.
Lorena, what was the first thing you did when you got drunk? The first time you ever got drunk?
Wow, that's bad. I can't even remember that.
I'll tell you.
Climb the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you mine. I was still living with my parents. This was like when I was 16, and I'm sorry for the Hispanic people out there, but it seems like my wackiest stories is with Hispanic people. I was with a European guy and a Hispanic guy, and he was just throwing them back. And I wasn't a drinker. And he said, "Come on, my friend." And I threw him back with him. He threw him back. He said, "You're not drinking enough." So I threw him back. And before I knew it, everything was spinning. So my friend, he drove me home. He was laughing at me the whole time. I still don't understand to this day why he was laughing at me. So I wobbled upstairs, made it into the front door. My mom was right there looking at me, and she said, "You smell funny." And I said, and in my head, I tried to think of the clearest thing to say and the most politest thing. I was thinking, "Oh, no, you're not smelling nothing, Mom. I'm going to sleep." I told her, I said, "You don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone." The moral of the story, don't ever drink because it'll get you in trouble.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
Like
not
the words was like on their own. Like they was the voice and the word that my brain was trying to like make a proper sentence, be polite, make it work, but the mouth was moving on its own. The words was coming out on their own. That was a terrible night for me. Because I'm gonna tell you what I did. God. I went to bed, okay, and made the worst mistake you could ever make. Turned all the lights off. I was in a merry-go-round for 6 hours, and everything was spinning, and my stomach was in a knot, and I was nauseous.
That's not good.
And you
You're
knew
gonna
what
give
happened
people
next.
vertigo with your fingers spinning like that, and they're watching this later.
I got to give people the visuals, you know.
Yeah, no, I believe it, man. I've had those days. It's like when you reach that point, your head turns into like a Tomahawk cruise missile, and the first thing it's aiming for is that toilet seat. And
In
it's
fact,
just like,
Stephen, this is the crazy thing about getting drunk. It makes you tell the truth.
I don't think it makes you tell the truth. I think you're more lenient with your willpower to think before you speak. You know how most things go ready, aim, fire. When you get to a certain point of drinking, it becomes ready, fire, aim.
No, I'm telling you, man. Maybe it's just me.
No, because
You're always
some
honest.
people, when they drink too much, it is truth serum. I'm just like,
It is
really
you talking. Oh yeah.
Because and I don't do it no more. I'm not a drinker. I don't trust me. But it's just like when I'm throwing it back, and like if a girl talk to me, and the drink in my mind says, "Tell her breath stinks. Tell her she looks fat in that dress." And I'm thinking, no, that's terrible. No.
But the words come out, right?
They come out. and that's what told me from this day, never drink again. Because it's almost like in the cartoons when we were little, you had a little angel right here and you had a little devil right here.
Yeah.
But when you drink, that little devil always wins. Always wins.
That's something else. Well, no, we got done with Drayball.
We've gone from the lunch table to the drunk table.
Break. I feel like the lunch break is exposing dark secrets.
You know what? That's what happens when people get on the show. Just stuff. I never told this story before. But then again, think about it. At school, your friends be like, "Look, you didn't hear this from me, but let me tell you what happened to me. Such and such, so and so." Like,
yeah.
For real? Okay. Wow. I know that. Cool. So, speaking of stuff to know, so tell us, how did you come to get involved with YouTube?
All right, here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just to really I'm gonna break the internet with this one. Here it goes.
All right.
Years before I even thought about doing a YouTube channel, I used to watch this guy. And I thought this guy was kind of remind me of me. And he put a little urbanness and a little funniness. And I just made up those two words. But he put those elements into YouTube. And I was like, YouTube can be this way? Well, you know what? Let me see if I can try it too. That person, here it goes. Jody's Corner. Jody's Corner. Now, this is what happened though.
Okay.
I started YouTube, fun experience. the first person that I linked up with was a guy with a little small channel. I think you guys know him. His name is John Talks.
No, never heard of him.
Exactly. And when I met John Talks, I met two other people. John, I always tell John he was like the gatekeeper. But when I met John, I met Mary Mayhem and I met Drunk 3PO. And it was funny because with Drunk, I used to harass him every day.
Are you for real?
Because I used to harass Drunk 3PO every day because I was like, when we go live stream, when we gonna do this? He said, man, just give it time. I said, no, it's no time.
No. He still
I
uses
used to
that
do
today.
drunk so dirty. Let me tell y'all something. I used to do drunk dirty because when I met Drunk, I was at maybe 50, 100 subscribers. And I used to go into Drunk's live streams and I would ask everybody in the chat to subscribe to my channel.
Whoa.
And I think Drunk was getting pissed off about that. Because I would talk to Drunk and I was like, Drunk, if I get on your show, I will have more subscribers. He said, well, you're already asking the people in my chat to subscribe to you. You still not happy? And I said, okay, well, let me leave Drunk alone for a while. Let me leave Drunk alone for a while. So I left Drunk alone for like 3 days. Okay. And went back to talking to him, and I said, Drunk, we still need the live stream. We still need to do this. And Drunk was like, well, I have an idea. He said, I got a friend named Abu Nas. We should all get together and just do a weekly live stream like the High Council. And I said, that sounds good. And he said, do you know some other people that would like to be in this? And I suggested to him at the time in our group, Second Street Marvel and Lord Callis. And it just grew from there. And it's been a fun experience. I only been on YouTube for I think March will make 2 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Not that long at all.
Not long at all. It's been pretty fun. And I exposed Drunk 3PO.
So I get now, but it also makes sense because it kind of shows that he can actually take a joke. He gets persistence, and he knows not everyone's just out there to take subs, man, because he's not a bad guy.
No, you know what? Drunk is the nicest person I've ever met ever.
Don't say that. He hates compliments. Don't say that.
Yeah.
He doesn't?
Yeah, no, he doesn't. No, he hates compliments from men. He likes them from the women more. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You say, "Hey, Drunk, I think you're a good soul," and it's like crickets.
I'm just like, who are we talking about?
I love Drunk. Though. He's a good dude.
But you know what? This is the crazy thing about YouTube. I used to thought, like, when I first entered YouTube is this big world, but it's really small. Like I have checked off the list of all the people that I wanted to do a live stream with. I would have never thought in a billion years that we would have had Young Ripper on my show. Because like Young Ripper is like the echelon of YouTube, you know?
Now,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. I do have one more person that I need to check off that list though.
But I'm here now.
Streamed with everybody, huh?
I'm here now. Okay, your list is checked off.
Steven, you family, man. We intermingle all the time. But the one person that I want on my channel that I'm campaigning hard for it. Now it might not happen, it might do, but I'm trying to stay strong and have faith and believe. I want Tyrone Magnus to be on my channel. Y'all don't know who Tyrone Magnus is?
I know that name. Why
you
am I
seen his face? You
have probably seen him.
You seen his face?
That
Trust
name
me.
sounds familiar.
American actor and YouTuber.
You looking him up?
Yeah, that's what I do when I don't know. I do research.
Tyrone Magnus. I feel real embarrassed because I should know who this person is. I've heard of them.
Tyrone Magnus
Why
is
am
the
I
Black
not?
PewDiePie. I'm gonna put it like this: if
PewDiePie, we're concise today.
if PewDiePie is the king of YouTube, the black king of YouTube would be Tyrone Magnus. Tyrone Magnus is so big. Like when they do movie reactions and stuff on cable, they always put Tyrone Magnus reactions on it.
Okay. It's coming back to me. I just pulled this page up. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's there. It's coming back to me now. Yeah.
Now, I'm supposed to give a lot of people some secrets. Y'all want to know how we got Young Ripper on? I just started.
I have a thought.
Okay, tell me the thought, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened.
It cost a year's supply of your Sam's Cola.
That's a good idea, but that didn't happen. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I did the drunk 3PO method that I used on drunk.
A shout out.
I sent a message to 100 people, and I said, everybody at once, tell Young Ripper that he needs to be on the Fatal J show, and it worked. Boom. Fatal J secret out there. Thank me later. Love you.
That is flipping genius.
Now
it is.
I'm gonna start that campaign again because I want Tyrone Magnus on the show. Now I got to work on it. I'm gonna get 200 people to do it. Will Fatal J be able to pull this off? On the next show, it will be revealed. Dun.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Cool. Oh man, but you know, persistence does pay off.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It does.
I gotta say something, Fatal Man. Like whenever you're on a show or you're on the screen, whether you're dropping your the Reading Rainbow beats for the day or eating your chicken or whatever you're doing on the stream, you're old girl. Yeah. Or you have the camera right up to your eyeball. You're always smiling. You got welcoming presence, man. You don't when you go live, when you talk about your shows, you make everyone feel welcome, like the doors are open at a stadium. And not many people can do that without wondering why they're doing that. So you're a good person in a way. You're very what's the word? Pleasant.
Fan Steven, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. What you just told me is my life mission in life is to bring people together, to spread love, to not cause division. Why was that so funny when I said spread love?
Oh God, dude, stop.
You know?
You're gonna get memed later.
No, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a black fat hippie. I don't know, but I want to bring everybody together.
You're black?
Look, love is the best weapon to use. Yet, you know what hate does? Hate is poison. I never understood when people said jealousy and hate only hurts you.
It does.
I understand that now.
Mm-hmm.
When you hate somebody, that's drinking poison. You're hurting yourself. Do you know, and this is scientific facts, stress, fear, hatred destroys your organs, your inside of your body, because your body is not meant to contain those type of emotions, not for long at least.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. I tell people it's okay to get mad. It's okay to get angry. I do that a lot. But if you hang on to that, and that is what your driving purpose is every day, that is at you and wears at you, and it comes off of you. People can smell that when all it's just negativity and hate, and
you can feel hate of certain people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And this is the crazy thing about it. What is the number one day where people died the most? Do you guys know? And I'm talking about
came out.
Yeah, probably so. But I'm talking about throughout the weeks, the days of the weeks. So which day do you think is the number one day where people die the most?
Monday.
And the reason why is because people hate their jobs, or their jobs are too stressful, and people fall dead daily on Monday.
I believe that. I do.
Yeah, it's backed by science, scientific fact. Yeah,
absolutely. And I believe that, especially when you have a job that you don't particularly, like. I used to say that until I had a job that I really did not like. And having to go, like I could decompress on the weekend, and it's like, shoot, it's Monday. I gotta go to this thing.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta kick that Monday to I gotta go see them people in the
And
morning.
then on that Sunday night, you really feel it. Like,
Oh heck yeah! Like, I gotta freaking go see these people and have to, and have to deal with all that nonsense. But
but I always give people this. I give people missions. I'm a ninja. I think I'm a sensei, and I try to tell my ninjas to go out there and do missions for me. So this is one of the missions that I tell people from time to time to do. How about for a whole week, you try something different? Instead of somebody saying, oh, how you doing today? Not feeling too good. How about you tell them, you know what? This is a great day. Switch it up a little bit. Send some motivational quotes to everybody on your phone. The best gift is giving. A lot of people don't notice you feel great giving. I know that doesn't sound humanistically, and I know that's not a word, but humanistically, that doesn't sound right. But the most happiest people in the world are the ones just givers, giving compliments, giving gifts. It's a great thing. So I always tell people, try it for a week and see how you feel. Does anything change? If it doesn't change, then go back to the old hateful, jealous you, envious you, fearful you,
No,
stressful.
no. Honestly, the way it's also proven is it takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown.
Now, I never understood that.
Okay, try frowning right now. Try being pissed off at something. Think about something that pisses you off.
You would think me smiling would be more me using
No skin on your chicken.
Look, like right now, I'm using a lot of muscles.
Yeah, but you feel how easy that is because it's normal for you. Like you don't frown hardly ever. Okay, wait. The Snyder cut got canceled. God damn it, man! You're not even helping me at all. You can't even prove a point. Can we get a different fatal? Can we get a new fatal? Can we get a new fatal? Do we have time?
This cheek and this cheek has to pull this mouth up. So I'm using more muscles than I'm frowning. And this is another thing I never understood either.
Yeah.
A dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's? Who said that? Do you know what a dog does with his mouth every day?
Are you coming from a jealousy point of view or a scientific point of view?
I'm coming from a common sense point of view.
I'll look into you like this. I don't own a dog, but I own 2 cats. More specifically, I have one male cat, aka Professor Xavier, who likes to sit up here sometimes in front of the computer and lick his nether regions while I'm doing live streams. So you couldn't even tell me that cat's mouth is cleaner than a.
Look here, I got the best toothpaste and mouthwash in the world. You can't tell me after I do that the dog's mouth is still cleaner than mine. It's not gonna happen.
Hey, Fatal, you want to test that out?
That's very creepy, sir. But keep using that because I like that. I have a cat too. My cat is weird. You know why? Because he thinks he's a dog.
Is it really a dog?
Do you play fetch with your cats? They bring stuff back to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's normal cat behavior?
Yeah, they like to hunt.
Okay.
It's not like a fetch kind of thing, but what mom.
No, like I'm literally throwing stuff. He'll run after and bring it right back to me. Never taught him that ever.
Some will do that.
I guess it would depend on the breed.
I think it does. It depends on the breed of cat because
do your cats bite your shoes a lot too?
No.
Okay, see, I got a weird cat. I knew it.
No, not my shoes, but they do like to. If I drop a cheese curl or a Cheeto on the floor, they like licking the cheese off.
Okay, if you leave your bathroom door open, does he tear the toilet paper up?
Yep. Because they think it's like a scratching post, right? So they're going to keep going at it. Yeah.
Mine doesn't. It drinks out of the toilet. That's why I have to close the door.
Mine used to go for the plants. It would go for the toilet paper. It would take down the curtains. It would take down the towels. It was like it was an S disturber incorporated, pretty much. That thing just went crazy. And the worst part is you couldn't hear it meow, right? Because I saved it. Someone left it in our front lobby of our building, but it couldn't meow because the vocal cord, something happened. So it was just left there. So I brought it home one day and it was there ever since. It's really hard understanding that another cat brought a cat home, right? Is that why you're freaking out? Because it's the cat talking?
No, but this is the thing too. Do your cats, like if you close the door and your cat is acting real needy, do he stick his whole paw under the door?
Yep.
For the
Yes. Yes.
Door? Okay.
Mine will cry. If I go into the bathroom, it never fails. Every time I go in the bathroom, this cat thinks that I'm never coming out because if I open the door, he's sitting right there. They'll put their paw under the door to try to get into the bed. Yes.
Watch this.
That-
I kind of hate my cat too because I live in an apartment complex and you don't supposed to have pets over here.
Oh.
So the maintenance dude was over here and he was fixing something. And right before I made sure to put the cat in my bedroom.
Yeah.
And I closed the door. Right before he left, the cat stuck his whole paw under the door where me and him can see it. And the maintenance man was like, "Your cat trying to get out, man. You should let him out." And he left. And I was like, "Come on."
You should be like, no, that's just a really short, hairy person. Don't worry about him. We feed him at noon. He'll be out later.
Ignore that dude.
But I got a cool maintenance dude, so he didn't say nothing about it.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Why did you come to YouTube?
Oh, why? I thought it would
why?
be cool to talk about stuff that I like. And I figured, I told myself if it wouldn't work out, I'll be gone. And no one will ever see me again. But it's been kind of working out. I have met some great people. I'm talking about some people that I talk to on a daily basis. Because this is the thing about me, about Fatal J. I have friends, but I don't have friends. Okay? But I have met some friends over the internet. And I know that sounds weird. You would think the internet would be the last place that you meet some friends, but I'm telling you, the Dark Council, the friendship that we have is not made up. We literally talk to each other every day. Like Abu Nas will hit me up like anytime, like, "Hey man, hey, have you seen this right here?" I'm like, "Abu, calm down a little bit. What are you talking about?" And then
but it makes sense because you guys, and sorry if I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
When you guys are on the Dark Council,
a lot of people have said that
it's not an act because I've watched live streams where it's kind of just like, yeah, y'all just, same day of the week, just get together, do the show, and that's it. But no, with you guys, it's very genuine that you guys have a genuine friendship going on, and it's not just, it goes deeper than the show.
And I think this, Lorraine, I have a weird theory. The reason why we're so tight and have a good bond is because if anybody ever seen what was inside that Dark Council chat, we will be exposed to the whole world and we will have to hide ourselves into another country. So all of us know it's like a blood oath in the Dark Council chat. If this comes out, we're doomed. We're doomed.
You gotta keep that secret.
And Demagina, you the main reason because of that, sir. The stuff that you show us every day. The stuff that you show us every day, Demagina.
Oh wow! Is it worse than the objectification day when he drops a selfie of himself shirtless?
It's I'm gonna put it like this: Demagina is the ringleader of the evilness that's going on in the Dark Council chat. Sorry, Demagina, I had to put you out there.
You just put the whole Dark Council out there. Everyone's like, "What's in that chat?"
You made Demagina take point though.
You remember Mad Max of the Terror Dome? 2 may enter, 1 may leave.
Yeah.
When somebody entered, nobody is leaving. That's the rule of the Dark Council chat.
Yeah.
Lives will be destroyed if somebody's saying stuff that was going on in there.
No, that just proves one thing. Not only you guys brothers, you're also family and can have that layer of trust, right? Because when you start sharing stuff about you and you start being yourself with other people and you get along, it's you're making a connection, even if it's through a screen, right? And especially the way it's been the last few months and stuff. You need that. Everyone needs that.
I would have never thought you could make true friendships over a screen, but it happens.
I can. It's very easy to do. You just got to make sure you have enough $1 bills in your PayPal account, and they'll be your friend for about an hour, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
Right.
Because I am He-Man. I got the power. I can do it.
You got the power.
Oh, that's Transformers taking me back.
Oh, then that's what I was thinking about. But that's still Hasbro, so that's like the same family, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching some He-Man not too long ago. I was like, wow, I miss these cartoons.
I know they
Don't
need
do
to
the-
come out
don't-
with like a reboot or something or a
They
live.
are.
movie.
They are
They
actually.
are
Kevin
there.
Smith has 2 coming out. One that's more directed towards kids, and there's going to be an adult version. But you're getting Luke Skywalker playing Skeletor for the adult one, I believe.
That's dope.
That whole-
because it's
The whole
Yeah.
lineup is sick. The whole lineup is literally like when you're watching the Expendables and you have all your 80s heroes. That's pretty much the way the lineup is for that He-Man show that's coming.
Well, that's dope
Yeah.
because Kevin Smith, a lot of people call him a shield. I don't call him that. This dude just really loves the nerdy pop culture comic book realm.
He does,
Steven.
but the facts when it comes to the clownfish stuff, sorry, I don't want to go too far in it, kind of argues that, and I'm going to leave it at that. So
Yeah.
he was that type of person. He might still have that love,
Mm.
but a prime example, I'm going to go to the Star Wars thing right now. No one made fun of him when he was crying about Luke Skywalker, but everyone made fun of Star Wars Theory. So there's the line of what is kind of different. He is a true fan at heart, probably, but I think he has to choose his battles, and
Well,
he sometimes does it.
but I can tell you the difference between Star Wars Theory and Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith is with the machine, and Star Wars Theory is not.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
what I
true.
was gonna say. I mean, Kevin Smith, even though I followed his career like for years, and
Yeah.
he is a true geek. He loves this stuff.
Yeah, true.
However, he still has to tote that line in Hollywood if he wants to be employed, and that
That's-
Yeah.
kind of blew up with what happened with with him and Clownfish TV, because just like,
Yeah.
dude, really, you didn't have to go in like that.
I might
No,
have to
you
see what
didn't.
y'all talking about because I have no clue. what you guys are thinking of with Clownfish. and
Yeah,
Kevin.
I'm not gonna go into it, but just
Don't worry,
you
I'll
can
look
do
it
your
up
research.
later.
You can do your
Yeah,
research, but
Look up the video and,
one of his
find it.
good specials, though, one of his like stand up, I guess you can call it stand up, is the show where he had the heart attack right after the show. If you want to watch a show, watch that one, then watch the one after. Yeah, he had a heart attack while he was doing
did.
one of his talks.
Oh yeah, I know he had a heart
That's
attack.
why he went on
how
the
lost all
diet
that
and he
weight.
started doing the Drew Carey thinness, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was actually in my neck of the I think that was before one of his parents died. He was in my neck of the woods, and he was talking about the fun that he had, with his family and all that. But yeah, just look it up. You can look it up with Clownfish, and it'll say what it is right there. But Kevin, unlike some people who are just fake geeks about this stuff, Kevin's really real about that. But
I
then
think
again,
he's
like
real.
I said, he's got to play that Hollywood game. So I kind of give him a little bit more leeway than some others. But yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's kind of how it is. But speaking of Hollywood games, so I noticed your channel blew up when you started getting into the Snyder Cut business. And all of a sudden I'm starting to see all these Snyder Cut videos coming from Fatal J. So how did that pop off for you?
That was just by chance, and I was so happy about it because I'm a true Zack Snyder fan. I could watch 300 for the rest of my life and never get tired of it.
Oh, 300 was awesome.
With the Spartans, I could watch Watchmen, The Guardians, the movie he made with the Owls, and I noticed I had all those movies in my collections. This was before YouTube. I had all those movies in my collection, and I was not even cognitive of they was by the same director. So when I started getting to looking at the back of my DVDs, my Blu-rays, and looking at who's behind these movies, I started seeing 2 names pop up in my collection a lot: Robert Rodriguez and Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder being my favorite, Robert Rodriguez being my second favorite director. And I mean, this was just right up my alley to be talking about Zack Snyder, and the videos doing pretty good on my channel. So I said, hey, let's keep it up. But the Snyder Cut is dropping on March 18th. I'm going to switch up my content. I want to talk about more. I want to give you more anime reactions. I want to dwell into the Reddit world Because
No,
have
don't,
you,
no, bro. No, we want to keep you smiling. We don't want you
no,
like
no, no, no,
eventually
no,
hooked up to
no.
an IV of Sam's Cola. Don't
But I'm
do
gonna
it.
tell you this though. Reddit, I'm not gonna get into the not safe for work stuff, of
I'm not
course.
talking that stuff. Reddit is also almost as worse as Twitter.
No, but I like
Yeah.
Reddit. Like I'm like Reddit is like okay, if this is Earth, we in the Milky Way system, right?
Yeah.
Milky Way galaxy. Yeah.
Okay, if YouTube is the Milky Way galaxy, Reddit is beyond that. That's like the outer realm in Star Wars or something. And I just love just being in Reddit and just looking at what pops up next on the like it's a little thing you can click where what's popular or what's hot and just the most amazing stories pull up. So Fat Steven, I'm not gonna get too deep into Reddit, but some of those stories I want to cover and talk about.
There's some stuff in Reddit. I don't really.
Let me give y'all an option.
I could deal with, so I just
I'm
deal with
gonna
Twitter.
give y'all exactly what I want to speak about soon. A guy came out with an interview and asked women all across the world, well, not across the world, but all across the city, who would they rather date? A drug dealer or a doctor? You will be surprised who won that match. I'm not
Well,
gonna
drug dealer is easy because they don't have to write a prescription.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, who would have thought to come out with this type of content like that? So
it's kind of like the person who and I had this on the Queen's Council, like the dude who wrote down in a spreadsheet the number of times his wife didn't give him any loving, and that wound up getting posted to Reddit. Just like, holy crap.
I'm telling you, Reddit is, to me, it's amazing. Like I spend a lot of time on my job on Reddit, and time goes by pretty fast.
So you know what? You know what, Fatal? You look like the kind of guy that could get lost in the Godzilla world, and you would have fun doing it.
Did you see that trailer?
I did. We broke it down. Wow, you were raising the roof. Are you kidding me? That was great.
I had to break that trailer down. Granted, I've been out of it for a minute. I did not see the latest King Kong movie because I wasn't thrilled about it.
I didn't see it either, but I did see Peter Jackson's, which was a masterpiece.
I did see Peter Jackson's. Peter Jackson's I liked. I didn't see Godzilla King of the Monsters because I just got busy and I didn't get a chance to see it. But
I need to see that too, and I need to see the one with Brie Larson.
That's the Samuel Jackson one.
Yeah, I need to see that one. But this is going to make or break our relationship since now we're best buds for life, forever. And if you ruin their relationship, I will come get you. But this is going to make or break us right here. Are you team Godzilla or you team King Kong?
Go ahead, Reina.
Oh, I'm team Godzilla for life.
That's why me and Lorena are best buds.
Life.
I'm team Kaiju. I like all the giant monsters. So if anything, I'm team Monster Island. I don't care what's coming off it as long as it's a good battle.
Island, then that means you Godzilla because King Kong is.
But if you go back older, wasn't Monster Island all of those giant creatures?
I don't think King Kong was a part of that though. He was in his own little island. That was
Skull Island.
Skull Island. But you know, the Monster Island, that's all like Japanese right there.
Yeah, but where do you think Godzilla came from?
I know Japan. King Kong is like from the Brazil or something.
I thought King Kong was from Africa. I thought so.
Might be Africa.
At least that's what the original ones had started. That's where his origins were before the big budget King Kong movies came up.
They moved King Kong and Godzilla back. They moved the movie back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna blow your mind right now. Monster Island, also known as Kaiju Jima, is an island that Godzilla, along with other monsters, are said to inhabit, depending on the media. The island took many forms over the courses of the franchises, sometimes being inhabited solely by monsters, and at other points being controlled to some extent by the Japanese government or some other organization. So technically, that island is monster for a reason because it's not one monster, so we could have everything.
Well, I just know I'm looking forward to seeing Godzilla in action because that trailer, I was just like,
They better show it though. I'm really tired of like very little battle and more humans.
Yeah,
I want.
I don't. The last Godzilla movie, not. I don't think King
I
of the
know what you
Monsters.
got to say with
was
Brian
the last-
Cranston.
Yeah,
They
I
didn't even
wasn't
show the
happy with that.
fights.
I wasn't happy with that. I'm like, I wanted to see. My thing is seeing Godzilla stomping around, destroying stuff and fighting stuff and kicking other monsters' asses. That's what I want to see. I don't care about the humans. I really
A lot of people might think we're exaggerating when we say this. Literally, right before he was about to fight another monster, it changed to a boring human scene. And I remember that because the movie got so boring.
Mm-hmm.
I started having my own fun in the movie.
I don't want that mental image.
If I say what I was doing,
It's so far into this. Here's a good thing about pre-recording this stuff. I can find out if it's monetized or not.
Oh no.
And I don't think I've been dinged yet.
I didn't say anything to not monetize you.
Didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything. You still good.
But I can't wait for that to come out because I'm gonna actually go see that in the theater and on HBO Max. And that's the only Warner Brothers movie right now that I'm even interested in seeing in the theater, just because I want to see Godzilla larger, than life. That's what I want to say.
It's a ton of Warner I want to see. Of course, Snyder Cut. I want to see Suicide Squad. I want to see Dune. Dune next to Snyder Cut is like the biggest thing known to man to me. I feel like if this movie is successful, Star Wars is going to have big competition when it comes to the sci-fi space opera realm.
I can see that because if they do it the right way, because my biggest, as much as I love David Lynch, because I love the David Lynch Dune version. There was a lot in there, understatement of what they didn't capture from the books, which is why I went back and read the books. So if the Dune reboot does it right, then yeah, I'm totally with you on that.
Lorena, you big on Dune?
Yeah. The David Lynch version. I like David Lynch's Dune. That's
have you ever seen the Dune movies? You ever seen the Dune movies?
I've seen that. Movie.
You saw the first one?
I saw the first one. I think that was the only. That was the only version that I saw.
You took the 84 one.
Channel. Watch the sci-fi channel.
That's a mini series, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Children of Dune.
No. This came out before Children of Dune. This was a Dune movie by Sci-Fi Channel, and it's better than the David Lynch version. No. Trust me. This is coming from a Dune fan.
Was this the actual movie, or was that the miniseries one? Because I thought there was a Dune.
It's a miniseries, but you can watch it on YouTube as an actual.
Okay, now see, that's what I mean.
All the way through.
I hadn't seen that one yet, and people.
You need to because it's better. It's better.
People have told me, people told me that it was better, and I just didn't get a chance to like.
It's better and it's longer. Mm-hmm. Dune is a movie that's supposed to be at the least 3 hours, 4 hours.
Oh yeah, especially
it won't make sense.
The book that it was based on, and that was my biggest thing. It's just like there were chunks that I couldn't really follow in the David Lynch version, so I went and got the book and sat down and read the book, and I'm like, oh, they missed this part, they missed this part, they missed this part. So yeah, given the sad ass state that Star Wars is in right now, if the Dune movie is successful, if it's as good as people say it is, yeah, then it's definitely a possible contender.
And just look at that magnificent casting. Have y'all ever seen No Country for Old Men? Y'all ever seen that movie?
I didn't see that. I've heard about it, but I didn't see
it. It's been a long time, but probably.
Okay. No Country for Old Men is amazing. An Oscar-winning cast. That same cast is going to be in Dune.
Is that the one you're talking about, Fatal?
That's the one. Watch that. Okay. I'm telling you, it's magnificent.
I'll give it another rewatch because I think I attached this with the Children of Dune miniseries, and the Children of Dune put me to sleep, and I tried to keep giving it interest, and I just found it like it felt very cut and paste in my point of view, the way they were trying to tell different perspectives of the people, and it wasn't working for me. Like when you watch,
is the one with McAvoy in it, Professor X.
Yeah. But when you go back to David Lynch, man, and Patrick Stewart, and just when you first see them using the thumpers on the sand and the inner monologue of the whisper, it for some reason Lynch's will always hit you more than anything on the Sci-Fi Channel. That's just my point of view. That's like, yeah.
Trust me, I love the cheesiness of sci-fi, but this is not cheesy now. The CGI is dated, but just like the David Lynch version of the CGI is dated. But I'm telling you, this one right here is superior. It's superior.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I'm not doubting you in a second, brother.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun. And the fun thing about it, you can watch it for free on YouTube.
Is he hired by YouTube? Is he just trying to promote free videos on YouTube?
Yeah, let me put the head out the bag. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber investigator. I've been checking you guys out for a long time.
It's cool to find that stuff to see what it is that you could watch for free on YouTube. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Last thing I want to ask you about before we wrap up, because you have this coming out. So tell us about Ninja Blast.
I'm gonna tell y'all about Ninja Blast. I've been reading comic books since I was 7 years old. I know the ins and outs of a great comic book. I feel like myself, I don't like tooting my own horn, but I truly believe that I'm giving the masses out there one of the best in art and story that they've seen. Action, no dull moments. This is a manga-esque type of story, manga style. People are going to get their socks blown off when they check out this comic book. It's a ninja revenge story. That's the most I can give you. I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. And this comic book drops on March 1st on Indiegogo. Please support a creator who's trying to put his dream out. This comic book has been in my head for 10 years, and I finally got it together. The book is halfway done, too.
So the date that you said for the release date, is that when the Indiegogo link goes live, or is the Indiegogo link out there and people can just look at it but not order?
That's when the Indiegogo goes live on March 1st. I'll probably do a live stream about it, and I'll be on the other streams too. 3 days before that, I'll have like a little pre-launch thing going on where I just let people know each day that it's coming out. I got a friend out there that can make those little websites where I have like a time on there, and I'll give people the link on that, and then I have a link to the Indiegogo. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun because this goes all the way back to me loving comic books, loving the Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles blew my mind when I first experienced that first 1990 movie. And then
that
when
movie
I actually
was awesome. It was awesome. I loved
it was amazing. And then when you actually read that first comic book by Peter Lord and Kevin Eastman, to me, that was the best comic book ever made. So that feeling, I put that into Ninja Blast. Now, I didn't copy anything from Ninja Turtles, but that feeling of that retroness of the 90s and all that type of 90s feel, I put all that into this comic book. So I hope people enjoy it.
Oh, okay, cool. So folks can get on your email list. So what I'll do is in the description for this video, folks, please check it out. You can sign up for the email list so you will know when Ninja Blast is available. And yeah, don't even have to think about it. Just sign up.
Just sign up.
You're all set.
And I keep you updated. I'm doing all the work here.
It's so cool running into people like you, Fatal, and others in the community that have that love for comics, because frankly, DC and Marvel, it's like they have none. I mean, I've never seen so many depressed people or unengaging people like Daniel Kibblesmith, a couple of other guys from DC, like the DC Fandom event. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So when they had some of the guys from DC Comics talking about their comics, they looked like they would rather be someplace else. There was just no love or interest or anything for what
Yeah.
they're working on. And I'm like, wow, if if you're not interested in your own stuff, why the heck should I be? Fatal will be right back, y'all.
Did he fall asleep? What the?
Oh, no, he'll be right back. He's probably going to get something. Probably going to get something to show us.
If it's a can of cola, I'm out.
No, but it's cool. But that's just something that I've just noticed. People doing indie comics have the most love for comics that I've seen like in a long time. When we interviewed Peter Cimetti, he was just like gung ho about being in the comics industry, his way, other artists and all that he's had, together.
Yeah.
And it's just that creative, love that, that's missing.
Yeah. Frankie kind of reminds me of Frankie, though, too, with the same kind of uplifting personality. So it's kind of, I would like to see Fatal and Frankie actually meet on a stream and see how that goes.
You know what? We gonna talk about that because I got something brewing, an idea brewing in my head. We're gonna have to talk about Fast Deal.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
As soon as Fatal figures out he's still muted.
I'm back.
Really?
I had to do something real fast.
It's
Hey, something in the oven.
Oh, okay. I hear you on that. But folks, yes, please do get on the Ninja Blast email list so you will be the first to know when Ninja Blast is available.
Yep.
And you can order it and, support our independent creators like Fatal. All right. So that wraps it up for all the questions that I have. Fat Steven, you got anything else?
Yeah, is it true that once the comic book releases, it's going to come with a pull-out page of KFC coupons? Is this true?
I don't
I
know.
just want to defeat the rumors right now.
I'm still thinking about that, but
Is that or a Sam's Club membership? I don't know what it's
Steven, I might if you become a backer, I might have something nice for you.
I already signed up to the email when you first announced it. That was months ago in 2020.
Okay. Thank you
Because
so
your
much.
whole spiel was like, all you gotta do is sign up once. I won't send you spam emails. I promise. Maybe a
Yeah, I don't
maybe more
believe in
emails.
spam.
It won't happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's in a can and teriyaki.
Well, folks, you know what? Crap. My game mouse finally came back to life. I only had to plug it up for 48 hours. It's a pain. So anyway, folks, if you are not subscribed to Fatal J, please do go and subscribe to Fatal J. And if you are subscribed to Fatal J, double check to make sure you are still subscribed to Fatal J, because YouTube is on that BS unsubscribing people from channels.
Yes, they are.
Subscribed to, and you're not subscribed to anymore. So, keep up with that.
Thank you so much.
Of course, you can also follow Fatal J over here in the Twitterverse as well.
Thank you so much.
Well. Are you on Minds, Fatal?
What, your Twitter?
No, there's like another social media site like Twitter called Minds. So a lot of people are kind of going over there too, kind of like as a backup in case.
No, but I use it's another. What did I used to upload to? Because I told myself if something ever happened to my YouTube, I need a backup.
Rumble. Oh, it's either Rumble or the other one.
Odyssey.
I
have Odyssey.
No, it's another one. It's another. I can't think of the name because Rose Rant, he put me onto it, and I used to upload to it all the time, but then it just slipped my mind that I was uploading. I can't remember the name. It'll hit me though.
Not Rumble, not Odyssey.
It's OnlyFans.
No.
I know Gab is coming out with Gab TV, but I haven't looked into that. So I know I just have Odyssey as my backup for right now from YouTube. But it helps to have those backups in case something happens and crap gets yanked or anything like that. But yeah, folks. Also, you're on Instagram too, right? I'm
on Instagram at Fatal J Show. I don't post on there that much. I'll probably post on there today though to promote me and Demajanot, Keepers of the Force, is coming back tomorrow. Yeah, well, this stream ain't gonna happen tomorrow, but Sunday at the 31st of January at 8:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. is Eastern. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about WandaVision.
All right, okay, because I know during the Welcome to Florida show, we're wrapping up. That's where we send people to go and invade keepers of
Oh.
force. So
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm about to
Wait.
start back talking with Brian Kendall too, because he used to plug us, but he don't plug us no more. So I'm gonna have to do the drunk 3PO method and start harassing him again. So that's why I try to tell everybody out there. Do the drunk 3PO method. What Fatal J did the drunk 3PO. Harass people until they do stuff for you.
No. Nah.
I guess that's bad
Nah.
advice, huh?
Yeah.
Be persistent, be assertive.
Yes, Lorena fixed it for me. Be persistent, be consistent, but
Yeah.
don't harass. Okay.
Exactly. Because if you don't
Unless you
ask,
know. Unless you know.
You would probably do good. I don't know if you've done it yet, but you should reach out to the full Aussie and let them deal with you for an hour and see what happens.
We already did the full Aussie collab. The Dark Council full Aussie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
telling
mean
you,
just you. I mean just mean you. Just let you go wild.
Yeah, but their
They just sit there and watch you.
time is different though. You know?
They're like 12. What are they, like 12?
See, like right now it's starting to be nighttime. We're coming towards nighttime. They're just waking up.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Lethal Lightning. I love Rage Ryan and what's the other guy? I forgot his name.
Raging Rhino and
what's the other guy?
Gosh.
He gonna get mad at me too. He gonna get me on Twitter.
Linden, right?
Linden.
Wow.
Linden gonna
He's
get
like,
me
yeah,
on
we
Twitter.
did a collab. I don't remember none of their names, but we did a collab. Weren't you there for that episode? What were their names again?
You know why I don't remember Linden though? Because Linden don't talk.
He doesn't.
He don't talk.
He don't talk much in stream.
Yeah.
But he's actually a writer too. I think for Geeks and Gamers too, isn't he?
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know.
He's actually a writer. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Just recently, he got added to the writing team. Over.
He was swearing a lot on the Ord's Mario Kart stream last night. It was great.
I have to check that one.
Wait, do you have a Switch, Fatal? Fatal, do you have a Switch?
No, but I'm thinking about getting a Twitch.
Well, you just keep drinking that Sam's and you'll get that Twitch.
Okay, sir.
Don't call me sir, man. Now you call me old, man. You're a great dude. You're gonna go places and hail the Dark Council.
Oh man, I hope so, man. I'm just checking out stuff on my list. I don't have to be the biggest YouTuber known to man. I don't know. I guess I secretly think I'm a ninja or something because I got missions that I'm trying to do on YouTube, and I'm almost done with the list. So it's up in the air after I finish that list. Because I mean, I've been doing streams with great people like yourself, and I mean, I'm just having a blast. You know, I don't have to be on a PewDiePie level. You know,
no, but it shows because people say Fatal J and they have a smile on their face when they're talking about Fatal J and the Dark Council.
It's
it's
my
like,
job.
What's Fatal J gonna do this week? What's Fatal J gonna eat on stream this week? That's what we want to see. What he gonna do? What's the camera angle that he's gonna have?
You should really do a parody. It's like Cooking with Fatal J, and it's just him scrolling through the Uber checklist of what he wants to get from Uber Eats that night.
Did you know? I'm talking to another YouTuber about this. I'm thinking about doing a stream with no talking and just eating. Also,
that's called ASMR.
Also, I'm gonna bring back now. See, this is an exclusive right here on Lorena's lunch break with Fat Steve.
Right.
Blow him up.
Fatal J, yeah, blow me up.
Oh no,
blow me up.
There you go.
Fatal J for the year 2021 is bringing back hijacking live streams.
Oh yeah,
I'm bringing that back.
Dude, I don't know. Fat Steven, I don't know if you
Fat Steven probably don't know.
He probably doesn't. And this was when I first started watching Fatal streams, right? He's like, yeah, I'm a hijack topic. He had on like the ski mask and all that. He's like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm a hijack topics. And he would like drop into the chat of people's live streams, put me on screen. As soon as they put them on, they'd be like, I'm here to take all your topics, put your hands up and tell me what your topics are.
I'm taking your subs, I'm taking your viewers, I'm taking half your super chats, and I'm vanishing.
Because I remember one where Candace, she's not on streams where she had a baby, she's taking care of that. She was like throwing popcorn at the screen of Fatal. And Mary's like this, and we got their hands up. And Fatal would just go from stream to stream.
And it was crazy because like the big YouTubers, they will fall for it and let me on their shows. And I couldn't believe it worked. You know,
It
so I'm
was
gonna bring
funny.
that back.
We're just sitting
Dude,
there
but
like,
the
is it gonna
difference-
work this time? Is it gonna work? Let's see if he's gonna get on that show. Oh shoot, they let him on.
that won't work for me though. As soon as they see my name, they're like, "That memer is here." I don't know if we should let him on because like they're debating. You can see in their eyes like if we don't let him on, he's gonna make some weird ass pictures and DM them or put them on Twitter. Or
Hey,
B, we let him
Steve,
on and he's just gonna post the dirty pictures and it's gonna all
Well,
go
Fat
weird.
Steve, this is what I do. I play like on Fatal J, and then when I'm up on their stuff, because I always, this is like the tagline. I'm like, man, I have something important to tell you. This is a big deal. Please let me on. And as soon as they let me on, I put the ski mask on
Yup.
and I
And
get
it's
them.
perfect. It's hilarious, dude. I hope you get back to that because that shtick was so freaking funny.
Yeah,
What you should also do is you should record a little skit and rob yourself as the coming back heist.
What? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Man,
You know what
Steve,
you mean? You have one video with you with the mask going, I'm taking all your stuff, and then you play it as a dual screen of robbing yourself. They won't know what's going on.
But do you know, a lot of people don't know this. This actually came from Junk 3PO one time because I was on what's that guy channel name? I used to stream with him all the time. He talked about anime and stuff. I can't remember his name, but I was on his stream.
Demogeny?
His computer kept messing up. So I took over the show, and Junk thought that was so hilarious. And Junk told the guy to put him on the show. Okay. Me and Junk took over the show. The guy wasn't even there, and we were just going into different live streams and telling them to what they call it, stream snipe.
Yeah.
We was doing that on a lot of people's channels, and I said, Junk, we need to make this a regular thing, and he got scared and said he didn't want to do it. So I said, I'm gonna go solo and do it myself. So that was the birth of that, you know.
He gave me some good tips yesterday because I was watching Critical Drinker yesterday. They was talking about Tombstone, right? Then he had the quartering on with him. Then they started going in about Steven Seagal movies. So I'm there writing super chats going, what the hell are you making fun of my movies for? You talking smack about me? And then the next one is like, I know I'm fat. I'm sitting in the closet eating cake right now. And this kid, the super chat, Drunk was in that chat cracking up. He told me I should just clip those because eventually they kept saying stuff. And I'm in the chat going, I know I'm fat. Let it go. Let it go.
That's funny. Y'all making me bring back memories because like when me and Drunk was in the same chat, and let's just say the stream was going kind of dull and boring, we would start talking about each other. And people in the chat and people in the streams was really think we was mad at each other. Because I was like, come on, man, Drunk, you know you owe me that money. Give me that money now. And people were like, are they serious? Are they really serious? We used to do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's just awesome because that's kind of like what I like to do in the Dark Council. When I show up, I'll just start tweeting. I'll just start putting stuff in the chat.
Yeah.
Just messing with y'all, messing with other
Oh. Yeah. Fatal, did you see that Lorena is actually, she got the role in X-Men?
Yes, I seen that. Congratulations.
Yeah, she's gonna be Storm. Yeah, you saw this?
Thank you. Face app stuff. It's a lifelong dream of mine. So I was so happy.
I'm like that dude on Street Fighter. Perfect. You win.
There you go. A little self-promotion for Lorena. Yes, she can control lightning.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Lorena, how's everything going on femininity?
Queen.
Oh, Toxic Femme is wild. And what's even wilder is how many people watch it that we don't know who watch. Because I had dropped in on a panel for Midnight's Edge on Friday, and they had Lauren Chen on the show.
Yeah.
And
you was on there?
Tom introduces me. Yeah, she was on the show. So Tom introduces me and he's like, oh, this is Lorena. She's one of our Toxic Femmes. And she says, yeah, Toxic Femininity. I love that show. And I'm like, oh. my jaw just dropped.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Tom was the person that got me to my first 1,000. Tom is good people, but I think the reason why Tom don't put me on Midnight Edge anymore because I wilded out just a little bit too hard one time on his channel, and he never talked to me again. I'm lying. Tom talked to me every day.
Wait. Were you wearing a ski mask?
I got Midnight Edge one night too. I got him one night too. But
Yeah.
no, I'm just playing. Me and Tom, we good people. I talk to Tom often. I told him one time I was just playing to test the waters. I said, man, put me on toxic femininity. I got some femininity going on in my life. And he was like, come on, dude, you're not a woman. He said, but I'll put you on the show. And I said, I was just kidding, man. I just wanted to see where you was at.
It's really cool because Tom actually, when I say thrown in, but he lets me on, right? And when they're watching tomfoolery, they don't expect the 3D avatar, right? So when that comes out and starts talking, everyone's just losing their shice because I'm changing all these different characters.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Why is it talking when he's talking?
You're gonna have to teach me how to do that, man.
It's awesome.
Because I would love to learn how to do that on the Dark Council and just be a talking koala bear the whole time.
Are you trying to steal my shtick? Is that what you're doing? You trying to steal my shtick?
No, I mean, I just thought the people would get a kick out of being a koala bear.
You should try to see if you can find one that's LeVar Burton and just constantly sing Reading Rainbow for an hour, you know?
It'll be like my spirit animal.
Yeah. We'll get you a fanny pack or something. You know that if you have a P.O. box, just get people to send you random koala stuff.
You know, people have been trying to send me koala bears. I just haven't given my address though.
Yeah, bro, you don't understand. You would have had a onesie. You would have had a whole bunch of koala stuff. People like when it comes to the memeing and stuff. Like even Lorena knows. Like even doing those comments and keeping that joke going. Even if it's like at coffee enemas, or drunk in his ant farm. It makes a connection between you and your chat, because the chat will go out of its way to make memes, make funny jokes, not just because they want it to be shared, it's because they want to know that people care enough. And if they want to send you stuff, let them. Maybe you should invest in a P.O. box.
Yeah.
And Steven, I just want to tell you this, man. You are like a advertising agency when it comes to the Dark Council, because your clips, I'm pretty sure your clips have boosted up our show. So please keep making a fool of us.
All right, cool. You just keep promoting me as that bully guy. Then I'll go great.
No, I'm just saying, man. That's like the best promotion ever. When you make those clips, like you get a lot of people watching that and getting a kick of it. I look at the videos and it's like 100, 200, 300 people looking at that. Yeah. So we couldn't thank you more. We couldn't thank you more.
You could. You just plug my channel. You plug my channel.
I got you, my friend. I got you, Fat Steven.
But for real though, it's like what Fat Steven would do, memeing you guys in the Dark Council, is what got him on my radar.
Yeah.
Say, hey, this dude. I said, this dude gets it done, and Steven's just like, you need an assistant. I'm like, yeah, I sure as heck do. So you know,
I believe in white slavery. Let's do it.
I do.
That's just a gift that keeps on giving, you know.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah. You don't have to pay them either.
I'll pay you chicken nuggets.
Oh, for God. That's the worst part. She has a P.O. box, and one day she's gonna get like 80 pounds of chicken nuggets, and like, what is this?
That's the thing about me though. I haven't gave anybody my address to send me koala bears because I need a P.O. box. Because I'm pretty sure if people sending me koala bears, they're a little different like me, you know.
You gotta get one though.
It means you have a following.
Yeah, and you know, P.O. boxes where I live, they pretty cheap. So, you know, I'm gonna eventually get one.
What you should think about doing for your book, if you can, you remember the old styles, right? Like they used to have the ads for 3D glasses or X-ray glasses or this and that in the back of old comic books. But what you should do is have a page that won't ruin your book, but they can cut out like either like a little ninja mask that can tie around their face with a string, or you can make a koala mask.
Fat Steven, you think like Fatal J. I almost put in the book. You know how back in the old days in the comic books you had those wacky ads?
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about if I'm gonna put some wacky ads in the
make it bonuses.
But it's like you said, it has to go with the story. It has
You're the author. You're still the story.
That's true. Deep words from Fat Steven.
Absolutely. So, folks, you know what? We are going to wrap this up. Fatal, thank you so much for coming on. This has been an amazing, fun time.
It's been the fastest hour and a half in my life.
But good. That's what a lot of folks say. We just kind of like to just kick back, and just hang out and talk. And just like with the rest of the Dark Council, you guys have an open invitation whenever you want to pop on the show.
If y'all think I'm something, wait till you get Abu Nas. Hey, you got Abu Nas yet?
Let me tell you.
Abu Nas, let me tell you, Fat Steve. A lot of people, when they look at Abu Nas, they think he the bully, bad guy, beat you up type of guy. Abu Nas is actually
a pervert.
He that too, but he's actually one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life, ever.
Oh, bro, he was the first guy I think to swear on our show constantly, and it was just great because he was just going off about I would spank her ass, I would do this, and he was doing the hand motions. I was like, what?
I called that the Abu Nas mode because once he in that zone or a constant talking, you can't stop him. It's impossible.
No, it's just like let him eventually start to peter out. And then they'll start slowing down, and then you can jump in.
The thing is with you guys, the way Gospel put it, is you guys are all one family, and you're all brothers. So you guys all have one type of personality that feeds off another, but you make one person, but with a multiple type of voice. So it's all good because you guys bring people together. Watching you guys googly eye over your private chat, whatever the hell you guys are doing in there. That's like the nexus of I don't know what the hell's going on, but you can tell you guys are doing good work.
And I still have to see the show with Mark because Drunk has been talking about that show constantly. I'm gonna have to check it out. It's a battle between
show, bro.
It's a battle between Abu Nas and Mark though because Mark is hilarious too. Mark is one of the funniest.
He was okay.
No, Mark is funny. He is.
You have to get Mark in his realm. When he get in that realm, I'm telling you, he'll have you crying.
Well, once we get all of you done, we'll probably make a playlist which is called the Dark Council Interview. We'll have all your episodes in one playlist. That's how we'll work it. And then we'll
never know. We might pop up again like on Lorena's birthday.
Oh my God! Let's not go into that.
That stream. Woo! I love that stream.
I'm just gonna leave it at hashtag Napa's fingers.
Oh yeah, we might have a special lunch table where we just bring all of you guys on the Dark Council and just
hope for the best.
Have a good time. Yeah, we have to work around schedules, but
that's the hardest one.
We'll figure something out. We'll have to
see, and that's the tough thing with us on Tuesdays. Our schedules are so crazy. Like somebody always late though.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody on the show is always late because the schedules is crazy.
Well, yeah, usually because I know because he works retail, schedules like kind of weird. Some folks can't make, but we just happy to know just that the Dark Council's happening. So whoever can make it, we know it's going to be a great time, and that's why people show up there. And the Dark Council again is one of the most unique shows out there, and if it wasn't for the Dark Council, I really would not be doing YouTube, honestly.
Wow.
I really
that's
wouldn't.
powerful.
Yeah, so
because we can remember you and Mads. Y'all was like the first people that was in the chat. And we really appreciate y'all for supporting the show and promoting the show. We really appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. My pleasure. My pleasure to support you guys, promote you guys. Whatever I can do, to help out. I'm more than happy to do it.
Yeah,
I'm happy to do it. So, folks, this is Fatal J. We're going to close out with this edition of the After School Special for my Lunch Table Show. Subscribe to Fatal J. Subscribe to Fat Steven. Subscribe to myself. And with that, Fatal, you want to take us out? Anything you want to say?
Every time I say goodbye, I die a little bit in the inside.
Bye, folks.